Misty Marris has been listening in. She's back with us now. And, you know, it's interesting. We want to spend a little time talking through a case like this because I think some people think if they do, and Sarah's point, there are some reading the tea leaves here that they might go in the conservative direction. There might be enough support that there could be ramifications in other states, right, as we move forward from here?
Yeah, absolutely. This is not the only state that has a similar type of statute, a similar type of ban. And so if the Supreme Court were to make a determination on this particular law, then it would apply it with other similarly situated laws in other states. So certainly it goes beyond that. And Connell, there's other aspects to it, because part of this is really about what are the rights of the states versus the federal government, right? Whether states have the ability to pass these kind of statutes, and some of the arguments that were made. What about smoking? You could say, you know, you can't smoke until you're 18. You can't drink until this age. So states have the right to regulate some of that. But on the flip side, the argument is the Equal Protection Clause. Whether or not it makes sense and is legal to say that, well, these drugs can't be administered for this purpose when they're administered for other medical purposes outside of just for transitioning.
That was the example I was trying to give by using estrogen. I was reading that earlier, and there are other drugs you could use, but that was one example that was given because it is administered, and it could be administered to
for many other reasons,
young females for other reasons. But if it's administered for this reason, then
right, and the decision, here's the whole crux of it. The decision is made based on a person's protected class status, meaning they're a transgender individual or they're an individual looking to transition their gender. So can the law legally, from the Supreme Court's point of view now, who's going to rule on this, what does that mean for equal protection if you're making a decision about whether or not something's legal that would otherwise be merely because of transgender status?
Right. No, I know there's a lot of emotion on this issue on both sides of it. The people have very strong opinions, but also looking at the legality, I think, is interesting. That's where we have to stay for, you know, we'll see how they come back.
Yes, and one other issue, Connell, also parental rights. This is the other aspect that's at issue, that has more wide-ranging ramifications than just this narrow issue.
Correct, and I think that's how a lot of people look at this. Which should parents have the final say when people are, you know, under 18? All right, Misty, thank you. Misty Marris with us.